Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So today, as you can see by the thumbnail, we are going to talk about this Gossen Luna 6 light meter for photography and why I've got this out again. So I'll get the kind of the camera set up here and we'll talk about this light meter. I'll be right back. So the reason why I have my Gossen Luna 6 light meter out is because I purchased a 7 Artisans fully manual focus 10 millimeter f2.8 lens, and this lens is fully manual focus. As you can see here, this is the manual focus ring right here. The aperture is also fully manual. It has no, get this off of here, it has no electrical contacts on the lens itself. So this lens is not capable of autofocus or aperture, so because it has no contacts to send any information back to the camera. So everything has to be done manual. So that's why I have my light meter out. So I can actually put this lens on my Z system and get a light reading of the light and get this lens set so I get proper exposure. So I'll get the light meter over here in a second and we'll go over it to show how this light meter will work with this lens. Well, first off, what we can do with this is we can check the battery condition. So on the back of the meter, we've got this little switch here, and all you have to do is move this switch over like so, and then press on one of the buttons here, and if we move the switch over, we can actually check the battery meter there. You can see how that meter moves over to the red, which means that the battery's in good condition. Right there like that, see? So when we move that lever over, I'll just get this back again. When we move that lever over in the back, we can see that battery condition is in the red by the little arrow here. We can see that. So that means that the battery's in good condition. Now we'll show you how these scales work and how this dial works and how this other dial works down here on the side over here. So I'll get to that here in a second. So this light meter is designed to have a low scale. This is for very low light, and it has a scale for brighter light. So if I cover this, basically, you can see how that scale moves up as it sees more light, and then like so. So that's the how the upper and lower scale works by the switch on the side. Upper and lower scale by the switch on the side. What you need to do is right here is you need to set your film speed. So you can set your film speed in ASA or DIN, which this is European and this is North American. And you can set your film speed. So we can set our film speed here to say 400 ASA film speed. Then all we have to do is move this meter to this scale here. As you can see it move. And you can see that this is at just about 14. So then all we have to do is take this outer ring and move this outer ring to 14 on the yellow here so it matches. And then all we do is go up here and read our shutter speed and our aperture. So at this setting here at f2.8, we'd have a shutter speed of 250th of a second, and that would give us our proper shutter speed. Now, that is for incandescent light. So what that means is that this meter would be like this facing the camera, and this would be the light reflected off the subject back to the camera lens, and that would be that setting. If we want to have light that is reflective light, then we move this dome from here, and we take the light meter and we turn it in this direction, and we face the subject with the light meter, and then use our controls on the side to get the reflective light that's coming from the subject back to the camera. So if you're doing landscape, you can do reflective light. If you're doing portraits and you want incandescent light, then you can move this dome back over to the side again, over top, right over top, and again, get the light that's being reflected off the subject back to the camera to get the proper exposure. And that's how simple this light meter works. So now I can have this new lens and have my light meter and get perfect exposures all the time. You know, right from either from the camera position as a reflective light meter, or incandescent if I can get the meter at the subject. So this is an invaluable tool. I've had this light meter for 35 years, and I used it when I had my fully manual Hasselblad system. This is when I used this meter, and it worked perfect then for perfect exposures on film. So I can't see why it won't work any worse than what it did before. So it should be a great addition to my camera bag, or a new welcome addition to put back in the camera bag to carry. One other thing I want to talk about before I let you go is that this has got a whole bunch of different aperture settings and shutter speeds. So like I said, this was f2.8 at 250th of a second. And again, it'll go, you know, you can go all the way here up to, you know, f22 if that's the lens you have, or f16, and you can see your shutter speeds, 1/8 of a second, f5.6 at 60th of a second. So again, these are all your different shutter speeds and all your different apertures for the light that you're measuring. And again, depending on your lens, you know, you might have a 1.8 lens or a 1.4 lens that goes all the way to f16 or f22 or f32, and you can set your aperture and your shutter speed from there, again, reading that scale. That's one more thing I just wanted to bring up. So I hope some of you photography guys that are looking for a light meter got something out of this. It's an invaluable tool, and if you do end up purchasing a fully manual lens, you're going to need to rely on a light meter, so it takes all the guesswork out. You can get your perfect exposures first time and every time. These are now probably available on eBay. I don't know what they're worth. I own 2 of them. My late father, I have his original light meter, and like I said, I've had this one for probably 40 years. I know his meter works so well that I liked it, and I bought one when they were available, but I'm pretty sure you can buy these at secondhand places, eBay. I don't think they're going to be that much money. They do take a 1.35 volt cell, but you can buy an adapter now to put 1.4 volt cells in here with a special adapter that adapts them. But the battery in this is good, and I haven't used this meter probably for 20 years. So the batteries last forever in them. I double checked these again. You saw how it worked when I did the test there. The battery was still good. So again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video on how to use a Gossen Luna 6 light meter. German construction, well made. Look for it on eBay, and remember to like, share, and hit that subscribe button. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Later. Bye now.